Well, a very good Friday afternoon, my friends. Almost a weekend. Almost a weekend. Hope you've got some lovely plans. Let me know in the comments what you got planned for the weekend. Anyway, it's Hammers Headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys. Every afternoon we provide the latest news in association with our friends at KUMB.com. Don't forget to check them out for the latest news reviews and opiniones. While I have you, don't forget we've got the latest football prizes, where you can win a Lucas Paqueta signed shirt, all framed, lovely, plus 13 instant win prizes, including a signed Trevor Brookins shirt. Tickets are £3.95, 149 tickets. Competition ends next Tuesday. A very, well, more often than not, sell out completely very, very quickly. There's only a few tickets left, so make sure you check that out if you want to get involved. But got a few stories. Couple of transfer rumours, of course. I'll also show the latest list of players we have been linked with, and also we're going to talk about the internationals. We have many Hammers on international duty as we speak, and a couple had a bit of a, obviously Jared Bowen, we know, has been called up to the Euro 2024 squad, which is phenomenal. Congratulations to him. But we've got a few guys who are on international duty for World Cup qualifiers as well, and they've had not a bad week for them, but we'll get into that in a bit. Get into that in a bit. Thank you, Russell. Right, okay, let's crack on and talk about some transfer news. Now, according to the Chronicle Live in Newcastle, West Ham are looking and are apparently in the frame to sign the Bournemouth centre-half Lloyd Kelly. The 25-year-old England international is available on a free transfer. It's widely reported that Newcastle are very keen on him. Obviously, Eddie Howe would have worked with him with his time in Bournemouth. But apparently, the outlet has noted that West Ham are one of a handful of other clubs who have registered their late interest in the player. And given the fact that we've got this cusp of this new era under Julien, it might pique Kelly's interest, particularly obviously going from Bournemouth all the way up to Newcastle. He might fancy a move to London rather than Newcastle. And we know that Lopetegui plays a more continental style of football, more progressive, and that might appeal to someone like Lloyd. We were actually linked to him a couple of seasons ago when we were looking for that sort of left-footed centre-half. And indeed, you're looking at maybe moving on Naya Figued. Well, obviously, you've moved on Ogbonna, so we haven't really got a left-footed centre-half in the club at the moment. So Lloyd can also play left-back as well, as and when required. So, yeah, on a free transfer, 25, homegrown as well. Not the worst transfer on a freebie. Obviously, we know it's not totally free. We know we've got to pay the signing on fee and stuff like that. And actually, this morning I did a whole piece around looking at the free transfer market. And I actually put an 11 together, which weren't a bad 11 actually, in terms of players who are available for free, whether that's already they're available or they're available at the end of June for free. So check that out if you like that type of thing, of course. Another player we've been linked with is obviously a lot of strikers have been linked to. I spoke about Ryan Secco from Ludacrets, and we know we're looking at Amadou from, technically from Atletico Madrid, although he's never played for Atletico Madrid, and obviously Yusuf En-Nesyri. But another guy we're looking at is the Braga striker, Simon Banza. Great name. Could it be Bonanza? There we go. When it comes to Simon, as according to the Portuguese publication Record, in their print edition yesterday, it commented that he has, the 27-year-old striker, has a £34 million release clause, but could be available for half of that. Don't know how that works out. Although he's got a release clause of 34, he could be available for 17 million. If that's the case, it seems an absolute bloody no-brainer. The Congo international striker has been in stunning form this year. 23 goals, 5 assists in 41 games for Braga. 6'2", an absolute beast of a man, and loves a physical battle with the opposition centre half. He's very quick as well, and a very good finisher. So Think of it as an upgrade. Michail Antonio, very much upgrade. Physically very strong, very quick, but he's a bit of a finisher. Very similar to the Spanish under 21 international we've been linked with, as we mentioned before, technically of Atletico Madrid. Very similar, obviously, but he's 19, and he would probably cost you twice what Simon's going to cost you, potentially. So we know it's clear that we're looking at bringing in a forward. So it's one of 3 or 4. So we've been linked with Wally as well from Longs. So we'll see what happens. Something will come out in the wash, as always it does. And lastly, I will do some international news. Obviously, we know that Jared's been called up to the Euro 2024, so it's fantastic. We know that, what's his face? Ariola's going to be in the squads for France. We know that Souček and Soufal will be in the squads for the Czech Republic, Czechia. Now, other international players have been on international duty since the end of the season, and Mohamed Kudus and Michail Antonio both enjoy success on Thursday night in international representatives. So the jury involved in qualifications for the 2026 World Cup finals, and Ghana and Jamaica both won. They defeated Mali and Dominican Republic, respectively. In terms of Ghana, they've registered a win and a loss in the Africa section, with Kudus and Ghana needing a victory to overhaul Mali. Left it very, very late to secure the points, but they got the points. Kudus played 88 minutes as Ghana moves second in the table with 3 games of the 10-match campaign now complete. In terms of Michail Antonio, they were kicking off their qualifiers with a home tie against Dominican Republic. He started in Kingston for the Reggae Boys, and they claimed all 3 points thanks to a Sharma Nicholson 17-minute strike, and that was enough, and they began the second round of their CONCACAF 3-stage qualification process in perfect form. The top 2 teams in each pool progress to the next stage, who are placed in the finals, which is going to be in, as we know, split up across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Obviously, Edson Alvarez playing for Mexico. Although was he involved? I think they played Uruguay early in the week. Marco Bielsa's Uruguay, and got beaten 4-0 at home. I don't know if he was involved in that game or not, but obviously he'll be heavily involved come 2026 with the World Cup. And that's it, my friends. As I said, keep an eye on the channel. Don't forget to also keep an eye on theseatmybrand.com. We are but a paper's thin distance away for 25,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and you like what we do, please consider subscribing. It is completely free, and it does help the channel and boost our numbers. And give it a like, give it a comment, all that type of stuff. Let me know what you think about Lloyd Kelly. I think for a 25-year-old, left-sided centre-half, can play left-back as well. Free transfer, homegrown, Premier League ready. Ticks a lot of boxes for me. Obviously, we'll have to overcome the Eddie Howe factor at Newcastle. But the fact is we could offer probably, London as well. And I imagine wages will be a little bit easier because we know that Newcastle and various other sides would need to sell before June the 30th in order to avoid any PSR sort of issues. So who knows? I don't know. Actually, I was going to show you. This is the list. 90 players with Lloyd Kelly added to the list now. 90 players. I don't know why Medela Keita's got a hashtag. That must be a mistake. But 90 players who've been linked with already, and the transfer window hasn't even opened for another couple of weeks. Mental. Radio rental. Anyway, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble. Don't forget to go and watch Holly's interview with Tim Vickery as well if you want to find out about all the latest about our Brazilian links as well and the potential players we've been linked with over in the Brazilian Serie A. And take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Much love. Bye-bye.